pyorrhea and, receding gums and all of that stuff. We know that's that bacteria. Keep that right there in front of you, okay? How do we get to these problems? Well, we start out with a set of healthy teeth, but not always. And
healthy teeth.
And as we go through life, we're eating certain foods that could cause them not to be able to get the nutrition they need. And we already know that our mitochondria is decreasing. And so here's the tooth. The tooth is sitting here. The outside layer is enamel. The inside is dentin. And then we have pulp inside. And then the roots. Where do the nutrition come into the teeth? Through the side and the roots. And the teeth are alive. The teeth are alive, but the teeth, what we didn't know, connects to most of the rest of the body. The brain, the eyes, the kidneys. It's connected to the heart. Before even a heart doctor would operate on your heart, he's got to check your teeth. And so we want to look at this then. Okay. So if bacteria get into your teeth, then it's going to, because we ate too much sugar, ate too many acidic foods, like too much acidic foods like meats, coffee, sugar, caffeine, sweets. And so what happens is it eats through that enamel. It goes down into the dentin. Now, and if you're not washing your mouth out in the morning when bacteria is there with warm water, maybe you rinse with hydrogen peroxide, then this bacteria would actually, from eating sugar and not brushing, could get into your teeth. And now it's eating away into the enamel. Okay. So now the bacteria is there. And it's into the bloodstream because pockets, they're opening into the root and the side walls of the teeth. And when you start to have little issues like head pain, when you're feeling depressed, feeling tired, you're acting a little hyperactive, any kind of mental illness, didn't know it was your teeth. Okay. And then we have seen that that bacteria gets down into the canals, and now we need a root canal. And they're saying that root canal, 95% of the people in America, 20% of the people in America are having root canals, but 95% of these same people it increased the exposure to cancer because of this bacteria locked up in these canals in your teeth. So, and this bacteria in there can cause eye inflammation. You've had eye inflammation, didn't quite know what that was, blurred vision, possible MS, and even the stress in the children. Let's see. And so when they're bruxing their teeth, they've got stress. So we want to make sure that we are keeping the mouth clean. And so I want to go and feed it properly. How do you feed it? Mitochondria. Mitochondria can fix many a problem. And so it's going to fix all the different issues that I've named. It could fix those. If you take your Restore, you could even blend it into your Rejuvenate, wipe it on the jawline to help erase stress out of your body and or in the temple areas. Let me give you some foods to change to eat to help rebuild your teeth, keeping that enamel strong and healthy. Okay. So we love pancakes for the morning, especially the children. What do we make them from? We can't make them from white flour. They're very acidic. They will start to eat into your enamel. Okay? And so you're going to use amaranth flour. They build healthy teeth. Okay? The amaranth flower is also alkaline. You want to keep acid away from your teeth. Okay. Now, sesame seeds. You could get sesame seed butter, okay, and mix it. You know, you could eat it just like it's peanut butter. It's loaded with calcium to really keep your teeth strong. Lentils, they strengthen the teeth. Lentil soup, it's a staple right about now. Corn, organic, non-GMO, and organic corn. It's available for us right now. It comes out of California. It's at Whole Foods. It helps bring that calcium into your teeth. Asparagus, sea moss, sardines, salmon. Eat the bones. They will feed your bones. But guess what? The thing that these foods have in common with, you know, the most common thing here is they rebuild the teeth, as well as what else is the common denominator is mitochondria. The mitochondria is building from the inside. These foods are just the best foods you can find to help restore your mitochondria. So you take your mitochondria, you're going to see now, I'm going to say buckle yourself up in your seat right now, because you're going to find out that the people taking the mitochondria and eating healthy, that's when you're going to see your teeth rebuild, your mental health escalate, and you're going to be more positive and healthy, okay? And stronger, your muscles are going to be stronger, even all your joints are going to be stronger now. And so, and these nutrients are going to now help you to see, did I have to have high blood pressure? Did I have to be depressed? Because you improve your mental health, you improve your teeth, the quality of your teeth health, and guess what? All these other problems went away too. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Dr. Joy. We're gonna talk about how those issues we can help go away by restoring mitochondria. Okay? So, like, think about what happens. The older we get, the more you gotta go to the dentist, right? You have to go to the dentist. You know, you're losing teeth. You have to, you know, get root canals, all that stuff that Dr. Joy was talking about, and often it's painful. You know, nobody likes to go to the dentist, right?
Right.
I found out early on that what I needed to do is just swish that Restore around in my mouth, take some extra brain and body, go in there, and guess what I never needed to do? Even fill that prescription that it would give you for that pain. Okay? That oleocanthal in olive oil, which is really amped up with the XDS technology, acts in a similar way to ibuprofen, just safer, right? So got some really good stuff going on like that. Amos Smucker needed all of that. He had a lot of infection in his mouth. He had 7 teeth he needed to pull out. Let me let you hear it. Amos, you had an oral procedure recently. Tell me about that, what happened and how you've been doing after.
Okay, yeah, I had 7 teeth pulled. 3 on top, on the way back, on the back 3, and 3 on the left side way in the back, and 1 in the front that had a little infection. And they had to do that, to pull that because of my surgery. I got coming on from open heart surgery. Because the teeth got to be okay and no infection. Well, I went in, I got it done, and then I come back home. I mean, I was sore. They had 2 through the back weapon, so that's the right side. They had to come off so hard, they had to take out by pieces. But thank goodness they got it all out. They didn't have to go do surgery. And that put extra pressure on my jaws and whatnot. And I'll tell you, I got home that afternoon, I started putting that Rejuvenate Gel with the Restoring. I rubbed it around my whole cheek, my cheeks, all the way up around my eyes. Everything was so sore I could barely touch it. And I kept on doing that 4 or 5 times a day. I just kept on putting it on. I didn't put it in my mouth right away. They said I just have to put nothing in my mouth again. I waited a couple of days. I kept on doing that. Oh my goodness, within just a couple of days, the soreness was completely out. In about less than a week, I went back. About a week. Went back to the dentist's office. They said, man, so whatever you're doing, they want to wait till least 2. No, I come in earlier, and they said, man, everything healed up so good. You know, and stuff. He said, you're ready for the surgery. I mean, there's nothing to hold back on you. And I told him how I was taking something for rubbing outside and that because I was so sore in my cheeks. It just did wonders. So I know what the gel done and stupidly, you know, after I got a couple of days, I started putting that in my mouth too. Yeah, put it on all my gums, my cheek, all the way around here. Outside, yeah, it did wonders. Yeah,
Makes a difference.
I mean, it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Awesome, man. Thanks for sharing that.
Thank you. God bless you.
Who knew that regrowing mitochondria had anything to do with your teeth? Right? Nobody. Nobody knew that. It was years ago, Frank Provenzano brings me a friend of his talking about he had broken off his tooth and is using Mito to grow the tooth back. I didn't believe it. You might not believe some of the stuff you're going to hear today either. Give it time. Give it time. Like Jerry Francois got a loose tooth in his mouth, a molar back there in the back. Got some cavities too. How's that going to fix itself with this Mito? Well, let's see. Jerry Francois up in New York.
Yeah, Jerry Francois does. Yeah, hi, how are you? Hi to the Mito family. I have a testimony to make. I have started using the Restore. Well, I heard Roger said to shake it up in the mouth, right? And I only started it a week ago. I had my rear left molar on the left side was loose for months. And I didn't want to take out the tooth. I kept it there because it wasn't paining me. And I heard you all had a testimony. I think the person was above writing it, and they said they go back their teeth. Well, that is not loose anymore. It's firm in the gum. It's firm in the gum. And also I had some cavities to the right side. I realized when I'm eating, I'm not feeling any pain, like food in the cavities. It's not there anymore.
How long did it take you to notice a difference in your teeth as you, for everyone else to understand? You swishing the oil around in his mouth.
Like within, well, I heard this from you. I heard you say twist it around my mouth. Like within like about 4 days.
Yeah. So for the audience, we had people starting to report that their teeth were growing back, all kinds of stuff that the first time I heard it was like crazy. Okay? But people kept reporting that. And more people like you started trying it. Right? And you have cavities filling themselves, loose teeth getting solid, implants not falling out. All of that stuff can happen. So, means if you've got that kind of situation, switch this stuff around and see what happens.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so let me put this in a proper perspective, especially if you're new, you haven't been on very many of these calls. We don't make any attempt to diagnose, treat, or cure any diseases. We feel like we've got a much higher concept. What's that? Restore mitochondria and watch your body fix you, including things that have to do with your teeth that we, and your oral health in general, science is included, that we just didn't, we had no reason to think were even possible. But as you just heard Dr. Joy talk about, and then you heard Amos Smucker, the rest of your health is connected, right? That bacteria gets into your bloodstream via your teeth and your gums and so forth can cause you other problems. Amos was taking that dentist trip because he had a heart operation. They weren't going to give it to him as long as he had that infection. Okay, there's a relationship there. Okay, so Jerry that you just heard having a loose tooth and being able to address that without going to the dentist, that was a big deal. But sometimes you got to go to the dentist. It costs you thousands of dollars. Like Mary Robbins got a big hole in her tooth. It's not big enough for you to put the head of a Q-tip in it. I told my dentist this story. She thought I was crazy. Wanted to kick me out of her office. Check it out. Was there a dental related issue?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that because it healed up so quickly. I had a hole in the root of my tooth, just fourth tooth in on the bottom. And the doctor, when I went there, the doctor said, we got to remove that and put another tooth in, a fake one in here. He said, it is so close to the nerves, and it was. I mean, it was starting to bounce, with the air and everything, and so they gave me a price of $4,300 to have that taken out and put another one in, and they scheduled me. I mean, they didn't even ask; they just scheduled me, and then I got my mouth open again and went up to the desk. I said, I'm not doing this just yet. And she said, well, we got you scheduled. And I said, well, you can cancel it until I tell you that I need it. And the doctor came in and he said, you're going to be screaming in the night sometime, and there's not going to be any help for you if you don't do it now. And I just smiled and I said, well, we'll see. And so that was 3 or 4 months ago. And I went back in about 3 weeks ago and to have my teeth cleaned. And I had a new gal do my cleaning this time, and so I didn't tell her about, the problems or anything. And she said, wow, your teeth are sure nice, for your age. They're really, really good. And so when the doctor came in to check them and whatnot, and of course he went right to that tooth to see, if I had it done or what and he said, wow. He said, what happened? And I said, well, the body can heal itself if you give it the right stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
he didn't say anything. He said, this is incredible. And that was all he said. So I'm waiting to go in the next time and see what he says, because he was sure that something else had happened.
So help me visualize the change in your gum and your teeth. Just what was different?
Well, it healed up so quickly. I mean, the hole cleared up within a week. It was completely filled in.
Wow.
Okay, so let me say that back. You had a hole in your tooth.
Right.
That was becoming uncomfortable, and the dentist decided that tooth needed to come out.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
So then you were using Mito, and just tell me how you were using Mito.
I just put the oil in my mouth and just held it there for 15, 20 minutes, and just swished it around in that area. And that's all I did, and I did that twice a day.
Okay, just the oil, not the Rejuvenate.
Nope, just the oil.
Okay, yeah. And
wow.
And so the hole closed over?
Yep, yes it has. You can't even tell if there was anything there. It is just as perfect as it was when it came through the,
So you had a cavity that self-filled.
Yes.
Okay. And the dentist verified this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I just, it was close enough. I could see it. I could see the hole. And it was the hole was the size of a swab.
Wow.
You could put a swab in there. I could put a swab in the hole.
That's a pretty big hole, Mary.
It is.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It wasn't any little thing.
Yes.
So you're telling me that a hole in your tooth the size of a swab closed over. The dental assistant comes and looks at it, compliments you on the teeth. Dentist comes in and looks at it. He thinks he's looking at a miracle.
That's right. That's right. He is.
Wow. That's astonishing, Mary.
It is. And I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful.
All sharing that, Mary.
Yes, you're welcome.
So she goes from, you're going to be screaming in the night if you don't pay this $4,300 to get this done, to a compliment on her tooth that no longer has a hole in it. It's indistinguishable from original enamel. Yeah, that happened. Now, I can tell you, every day I'm switching this stuff around in my mouth. I have the best teeth and gum health I've had in my adult life. I have a huge filling in the back of my mouth. Huge. Fell out. Over 2 years ago. I'll get around to going to the dentist. We'll fix it up one of these days. But it's not hurting me. Okay? You might want that kind of thing going for you. All right? Now, Marie Jones. So I'm really skeptical when I first hear about this a few years ago. But by the time we got to Marie Jones a few years back, it left no doubt. A lot of people are getting implants. Her concern was that her implants were getting loose. And she was concerned that one day she might be like eating breakfast and maybe it will fall out of her plate. What are you going to do about that? You got this bone loss. How are you going to get that back? Let's see. I got to know from Dale about you yesterday. I'm happy to talk to you today. Marie, would you please begin by telling me what your health concerns were?
Well, I have really bad receding gums, but now they're growing. I can feel it underneath. The bone is tightening up. It's a weird feeling, but and every time I look in the mirror, I look at my gums. My gums are coming up. I'm very happy about that. Before I used to touch my chin, and I can feel my bone. It was very sensitive. I don't have that now.
So how long have you had the gum issue, Marie?
I would say about 2 years.
And clarify for me how it started to affect you.
I guess I had gum disease sometime when I wasn't really aware of it. Anyways, I had to have my bottom 6 teeth removed in the front. And I got implants. And then even after the implants, the dentist, a really good dentist, one of the best, said to me that I have very deep infection. So he gave me antibiotics. And I couldn't wear false teeth because I don't have no gums. So he put implants. And the came, she says, oh my God, he says, you're about ready to lose your implants. So he had to add imitation bone. But you could see my gums. Wow. Now they're covering up. It's getting hard. I'm growing good.
Okay, so he put in implants, but the gums were sliding down?
Oh, yeah, big time.
And tell me how you rejuvenated them.
I can feel at the bottom. I can feel the bone is growing. I can feel the tightening up. And it doesn't feel like it's going to come out because I don't have any bone, but I can feel it. My implants are about maybe halfway covered now. 1/4 of an inch, and it should be all covered.
So, Marie, I'm hearing you say that your gums are growing back up the implants.
Yeah, the gums and the bones are growing.
How can you tell the bone itself is growing?
Because I can feel it. Inside, I can feel the bone growing. It's tightening up before it was loose.
Because the implant and the bone was loose?
Yeah, my implant was I can feel I could see the implant. It looked like it was going to come out. And I can touch my chin. And I can feel it was very sensitive. I was afraid to even rough my teeth.
Okay, so your implants are now becoming more secure in your gums.
Secure, yes. I can see it and I can feel it.
long did it take
I
to
would,
begin seeing a difference?
I would say in about 4 to 5 days.
Okay,
Wow.
that was fairly
To
quick.
5 days.
Yeah.
How long have you been applying it to your gum?
Since the 9th of the month. The 9th.
So for 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you applying and how are you applying it?
The liquid, I will put that in my mouth about less than a teaspoon.
Okay.
And I would squish it around in the mouth, and I would leave it there for 10 minutes, even 15.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me. Then I swallow it. The Rejuvenate, that one I just rub on my gums, and then I tell myself not to eat or put anything in my mouth for about an hour.
Okay. And how many times a day are you doing that?
About twice. There's times that I'm not at home and
2 times a day.
I don't do it, but about 1 to 2 times per day. You know, I just put it right on my gums. You see that? Right in the front where I can see it, right in the gum. I can just put it right in the bone there.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I hope you have friends and family on this call today. I know it always does my heart good to see my brother on here from Durham, North Carolina. But everybody needs to know this. And who knew? Okay? I mean, where else in the world would you have found it out since nobody else in the world is regrowing mitochondria? That's why you never heard these stories before.
Right.
But now I want to help you understand how this works better.
You get your bundle today.
We're going to bring back Dr. Dan Soloway. He gets it. Somehow this product stimulates the growth factors, and especially the one that, in regards to what we're talking about, that causes bone regrowth. And I'm just stunned by it. I'm amazed by it. But I've seen it myself. When I went to the dentist 6 or 8 years ago, he sent me over to a special dentist because of CPAP masks and different things. I've lost a lot of enamel and teeth, gums receding. I had some teeth right up to the edge of the gum, starting to look like my age. And the dentist he thinks was the greatest dentist he's ever met. My regular dentist wanted me to meet this new dentist. And the guy said, okay, we'd have to put pins in here and put these implants in, but I'm not sure your jaw will hold them. It's getting porous, and it won't last very long. It may not hold at all. But we can do it for $60,000.
Wow.
And I went, well, guess what? I don't have $60,000, so we're not doing it. And then last year, I went to a young dentist that a friend of mine recommended, and he looked at my teeth. But he came back to me after the x-ray. He said, you have the strongest jaw I've ever seen. I can't do the front of your teeth. I wanted to go back to high school reunion, so I can't do the front of the teeth first because you'll break them. I have to build up the back of your jaw first, and then we can do the front. And I went, how does my jaw go from being weak, porous, to extremely strong? And the only thing I could come up with is I switched the Restore around my mouth. The other thing, starting in my 30s, I started to get long in the tooth, which means that your gums are receding. And now, this time, my gums are in the opposite situation. They've grown down, and to get the teeth to look right, he had to take a laser and trim back just a little bit. And I went from receding gums to having better gums. So that's my experience with it. So, yeah, I'm amazed by it. I want to mention one more thing. On bone density, it's standing up, walking, and if you can do it, lifting weights, that's going to determine your bone density. Because the stronger the muscle is, think of a bow and arrow with a real tough string. You pull that back as hard as you can. When you do that, it sends electrical current up that bone. So when you move, if you stand up or press your legs against a heavy weight or use weights on your arms and upper body, it affects your pelvis, the long bones of your leg, the femur and the anterior tibia and all that. It affects all that weight through, sending electrical current up there. If you just sit on your butt,
you get very, very weak. They take paraplegics and put them in this kind of special type of standing chair that locks their knees and makes them stand. Because just the standing action alone, the gravity will bend those bones and cause them to want to pick up minerals. If they don't do that, they'll just fall apart. So please walk, exercise, and if you can, use some resistance in your exercise or walk up and down some stairs and do some exercise for your upper body as well so those bones don't break down. So those are the 2 points I want to make right now. And then use Restore 3 times a day, especially in the early stages. You may get where you can do it once a day after a few months, but 3 times a day to help absorb those minerals by changing the viscosity around the cell. And then you'll have much greater bone density, and apparently by increasing the growth factors. So that's what I want to say on the subject today. Roger, I'll give it back to you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Dan. We've been astounded by what we've been seeing. Okay, Dale, talking to you now. So all this stuff, we just heard $4,300 in the case of marriage, $60,000 that Dennis wanted to fix Dr. Dan's mouth. You there, Dale?
I'm here.
Do we charge extra for that, or does it just come with the bundle?
It just comes with the bundle. It's part of the incredible results that come from these products, and we don't charge extra. Isn't that great?
Yes.
Man, that's all kinds of great. I just wanted to be sure, okay? So it seems like we are, I mean, but this is my...
I'll tell you something. We could, but we don't. That's the real greatness. We could, but we don't.
Yes.
It's here.
Absolutely.
Use it.
Yes. Yep. All right. Now, I'll tell you something else. Everything we do that has to do with people and mitochondria also has to do with pets and their mitochondria. Do we have our partner Mick McQuillan from Ireland with us today, Dale?
Mick has not been able to make it. Mick is out of touch today.
Okay. So believe it when I tell you that if you've got a pet, and 75% of homes in America do, and have them consider that pet to be a family member, then you will do well. You will do well to introduce your pet to pet life. Your pet will have a longer life. Your pet will be healthier. Some of them, their coats are turning gray. They might turn black again. Some of them can't make it up the steps. They'll have that puppy or kitten-like energy again. You can give it to your fish, okay? Fish going belly up. Put something in that fish bowl. Now, I know I wouldn't have thought of that, Dale. That was just like too incredible.
No, came to us from the field.
A belly up fish, swims off after you put Mito on there. So you just never know. Use it. Keep bringing us the stories. We really appreciate it. All right, so let me recap our process, and then we'll hand it over to Dale to do the commercial. Star 5 on your phone if you've got a question or a comment. But in case you got on the call late or you just need to hear it again, this is our process here at MoreMito. We don't make any attempt, once again, to diagnose, treat, and cure diseases because of how magnificent your body is when we restore your mitochondria. Okay? Now, Dr. Elliott recognized that mitochondria what produces the energy that your body runs on, and that you've been running down because you've been losing mitochondria because of a lot of stuff, not just aging, but diseases kill and exhaust mitochondria. The medications that you get prescribed for those diseases can accelerate it also. You ever took an antibiotic? Mitochondria are a biotic. You're killing them too, as well as many other medications. So we got a problem here in our modern society with respect to retaining mitochondria that he is solving, Dr. Elliott is solving, by identifying nutrients in nature that can accelerate their growth. Now, there's also a problem with that. What's that? It's noticeable. You can measure it. Scientists can measure it. But it's not strong enough to make your teeth grow back. Okay? It's not strong enough to help you fix your heart. Any of that. So he had to go stay in the lab a little while longer and figure out how to amplify that, and that's where this technology he came up with comes in. It's called XDS, that's the Exponential Delivery System. And what doing is reorganizing the molecules of all these ingredients that you see on our product labels, so they actually can get all the way in your mitochondria. That's a feat that's thousands of times smaller than cells are, and activate them, take them to a new level of vitality and growth to create that energy to drive those programs that are in your DNA that can't possibly run anymore because they don't have the energy to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a breakthrough. That's our process. And for the last over 10 years now, what we've been finding out is all the miracles, like you've been hearing today, like you hear in every one of these calls. Okay? So, by all means, take it to heart. Make sure everybody far and wide knows about it.
Yes.
There's only one place to get it. It's here. Dale Bonet with the commercial.
Yes.
Thank you. And the only place they can get it is from you.
Yes.
That means they get it at MoreMito.com, MoreMito.com, then a /, type in your username, and hit enter. You're going to be at your website now. You know it's your site because your name's at the top of the page. So is your phone number, so is your email, your WhatsApp number. And that's where you send people, after you've told them about the product, what you've experienced or what you've heard, that you've got something that can help with conditions they might have, you send them there, and they're going to be able to listen to more testimonials, a selection of testimonials. They'll be able to read the ingredient list and read about XDS, but most important, they can purchase from you. That's the only place they can get it. And not just that, they can join you. Listen, we've created a one-of-a-kind product line. You know that now. We're doing things nothing else can do because all we do is increase your mitochondria. How dramatic the effect that can have. So they can join you because we created a one-of-a-kind company to support these products. Products are unique, so is the company. There's no cost to get involved with MoreMito. We don't charge you to tell people about our stuff. There's no monthly fee to be here. The websites I just told you about, those are free. We don't charge you for those. And we don't force you to be on auto ship or even make a purchase to participate in the compensation plan. And it is unique as well. One-of-a-kind compensation. Look, we don't pay once a month or once a week or even once a day. I had a person this week say, you've got a daily pay plan. No, that's not quite true. We have a paid plan. Every time somebody buys something, once you're a verified member with us, we check out your phone and your email. We know that you're legit.
Yep.
Listen, a purchase happens. Your compensation is in your back office. Take it and use it. We've got people doing withdrawals 3 or 4 times a day sometimes. And if you join us as a referring customer, then you've got Mito Cash. That's spendable inside the company. Buy products with it. Pay for your shipping with it. It helps tremendously outside the U.S. People aren't paying conversion fees on currency when they purchase their product. But you can also upgrade to a paid rep. There's no charge for that either. Now you can take it out as cash. Use the powerful Stripe connectivity, ACH. We can send money virtually anywhere in the world to your bank account. Once you're signed up and using the ACH through Stripe, send it to your bank account. You can also send it to PayPal, to Venmo. Listen, you've never seen a company do things the way we do because we do things logically to support the moving of the product, not to support the company. So we're here, trust me, we're strong as can be, and getting stronger is because of you and what you're sharing with people. And to help you share that, we've got an incredible customer service team. They take calls 6 days a week. You heard what I said. They take calls. It's not a recording service. It's not, it reaches by email. People answer the phone. They've been answering them all day long here. If you get a message, it's because everybody's already talking to someone. Here's the incredible thing. If you leave a message, we're going to call you back. Nobody does that. And listen, if you call in and hang up, we know you called because every call in, every number is recorded. We're here with the goal to help you get the word out. Customer service will answer your questions. They'll help you put people in. They'll help you place orders. If your upline can't help you, we're going to help you. And that means it all comes down to one thing. We've created the products, one of a kind. They don't compete against anything. It's not should I take MoreMito or something else? There is nothing else. We're the only option, and you're the one that knows about it. We've created a one-of-a-kind company to support you. Nobody pays fees or penalties, monthly fees. There's no nickel and diamond here. We're here to support you doing the one thing only you can do. Tell people. Let them know we exist. Let them know there could be an answer to things they're facing for them or the people they love, the people around them. So call us, get involved, get back with the person that told you about us. Let's get going. And with that, Roger, if I left anything out, let me know. I'm going to turn it back to you. We've got just a couple of announcements that we'll want to get to at some point. Weather announcement.
Oh, okay, well, go ahead with it because maybe the snow or something some people need to know about our shipping or whatever.
I don't want to be the one to break it to you, but there's some weather things going on, everybody.
Yes.
Listen, if you've got snow, welcome to the club. Everybody's got it. If you've got the cold weather, that's going to be the big thing. It's affecting shipping. It's getting from us. We're shipping quite well. Thank you very much. What's happening to it after we give it to these services is the issue. Their planes may not be able to land. One of the hubs, I think it's for FedEx, one of the hubs is in Memphis, Tennessee. All the planes fly in there, then they put it on other planes. Well, those planes aren't getting in or getting out. So listen, check the tracking number. It's in your back office. If you've got a question, call us, but check the tracking number because that's all we do is go check it. See what's happening with your package. It'll tell you if there's a delay. It'll tell you if there's a weather issue. But understand this, it's all temporary, and your products will get to you. If they're lost, we'll take care of that, but that's really not the issue. So get your orders in. That's the key. Get it to us so we can get it out to you. We are doing shipping today. We don't typically ship on weekends. We're shipping today to try to help you get your product. Monday is going to be a frozen day. I'd be doubtful if anyone in the Carolinas get anything Monday. It's going to be 8 degrees on top of snow. I don't think anything's going to move. So be proactive. Get your orders in here. We'll get them out to all of you. Make sure if you haven't that you've done your W-9s and submitted them back to the company.
Oh, yes.
Again, I think all of you are on top of that. I just want to be sure we mention that. As taxes are about to go out, you'll see your tax statements in your back office. Your 1099 will be in your back office. Don't wait for it to get mailed. It's there waiting for you, probably starting Monday.
Also emailed.
And gosh, that's it. I just want to call out, we've had an incredible record-setting January. It's because of people like Reggie Williams. He's on fire in Atlanta, just absolutely exploding. So is Grace in Philadelphia. Andre Goolsby doing an incredible job. Johnny Cruz, Shirley Cassavant, Melvin Arnhem, Sandra Moore, Dan Wade, Esmeralda in Florida, John Jellybean Cheney, Randy Howell. Listen, we're a company exploding. Jellybean, that's right. There's a story. We'll tell you sometime. Great story with Jellybean. Look, you are the company. We're here to support you. You're all doing incredible. We value you greatly. So thank you, everybody. We're here doing what we can to help you. Roger, back to you, buddy.
All right. We got two opportunities here. The first one I think is really straightforward. Give this technology a try. Put it together with your DNA and see what your body comes up with. Maybe you've got a particular health concern, or maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to be as healthy as you can possibly be for as long as possible. Either way, we are totally confident that regrowing your mitochondria can have a major impact on that. And the other aspect has to do with sharing the opportunity, sharing what you're hearing today. I mean, who wouldn't have benefited from hearing this? In fact, every time we do a health and wellness call, right?
Yes.
So we created this risk-free opportunity. Cost you nothing to get involved with us. We don't play nonsense games with you, okay? We make everything really simple. There's no mandatory anything.
Yes.
You know, you saw a good movie, you tell somebody about it. This is better than a good movie. So this is like having a good life. Okay, we want to share that, right?
Yes.
So anyway, we created an amazing compensation for you. No games, no gimmicks, no gotcha. You know who we are by now. We're that company that keeps hype on 0 and health on 100.
Right.
If any of that appeals to you, by all means, affiliate with us. Let's see what we can do together because it just got a whole lot better as we are about to finalize our in your back office on your mobile phone. We're going to help you tell that mitochondria story so you don't have to learn it right away.
Yes.
Get it out to folks, help them faster. Okay, all kinds of resources showing up. I will be back on the Tuesday night Zoom call with Maria Novelette and Nick. I'll give you the latest update on that. So maybe then we might be like maybe another week or something like that to go live with it. It's all in beta right now. If you have not yet downloaded it, let me let you talk about it, Dale. Tell them about downloading that app on their phone and going to their back office and all of that.
Absolutely. Listen, everybody, go get the app from the store, iStore or Android, the Android store. Go to the store, type in MoreMito, and download the app and start using it. If you've downloaded the app already, and you can do this, delete it and download it again to make sure you've got the updates. We're making changes. And then it's going to ask you, you're going to sign into the app the same way you sign in on the computer, your username and your password, and then start using it, playing with it, and getting to know it. You can't break it. And you've got to start to experience what people are going to experience when you use it. So pick a family member, send them text messages, send them text with the audio, send them testimonials, send the videos out. We've got beautiful videos. And we're tying it all together. Here's one of the most important things about this app. It'll let you share the message. You're not going to have to tell them on the phone they can watch it. You're going to get a report in your back office. You're going to know who watched it. You're going to know how powerful is it to call someone. And instead of saying, did you watch my message, you're going to know. And the question becomes,
My report.
What did you think? Isn't that powerful? Did you notice this part? Or you didn't watch it. I know you didn't watch it. Doggone it.
Right.
You're hurting yourself, not me. Go watch that thing.
If I sent you the video, I know whether you watched it or not.
The app. It's not hard. If you have a question, call us. I'm going to say it again, though. Go to the store for the phone provider you use. Download the MoreMito app. Sign in with your username and password. You don't create anything new. And start exploring and using. You're going to have questions. Guess what? They're going to be better questions because you've used it. And stand by. It's going to get nothing but better in the next week or so. Back to you, Roger.
All right. You know, we're getting a lot bigger, but let me tell you something. My philosophy is this: big nothing but a whole lot of little, right? So I'm so proud that all of the people who are new, who have never built a huge network or anything, right, are going to find a real home here because we are so serious about getting this mitochondria story out to the public. So many lives can be affected. So many things can be changed. And we don't mind paying a lot of money to do that, okay? So unless you're allergic to that, boy, we need to get together and do this, okay? All right. Okay, Dale, we got some hands. It's about time for those hands. And by the way, the recording of this call, if you can't stay, the recording of this call will be up within 15 minutes or so after the call is over, okay? But if you can, jump in, do *5 on your phone or that panel if you join us via the internet. All right, we're already just blowing by double digits now, right? Okay.
Yes, we are.
Seeing some folks that haven't talked to in a while. Golly. This is a popular. We only did it about once or twice a year. We got to do this type more often, Dale. This is a hot time.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. I know where I want to go to. I want to go straight to Sandra Morrow in Atlanta. So Dr. Joy and I were talking earlier today, and she said something interesting about her experience going to the dentist that I want her to share with everybody as we get started. Sandra, are you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Go ahead. Share that piece that you, Joy, and I were talking about, as you mentioned.
Well, what I was sharing is that it's just so exciting, and I'm so grateful that we have the MoreMito XDS technology. I have experienced practically everything that all of the people you've interviewed have shared. Spent thousands of dollars trying to be proactive with regard to my dental care. And when I had a bridge to come out, and the dentist told me that I had experienced bone loss and
I'm sitting there bewildered. There were no options. So, this was years ago. So to be able now to use the Restore, swish it in my mouth, to brush my teeth with the Rejuvenate, and couple that with the nutritional advice that we're getting from Dr. Joy, and to save the remaining teeth, that is just such a blessing. That is such a blessing. Just to understand that we now can be proactive and save our teeth.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Hey, thank you for sharing that, Sandra. I really appreciate this.
Okay, thank you.
It really does
You
work,
know,
y'all.
like,
I have my own
I
dental
don't have to use
testimonials.
mouthwashes.
Go to
Like,
Health
if
and
you
Wealth
use
Show with Stephanie.
antiseptic
Go on the
mouthwash
playlist and
or
go on to
antiseptic
dental.
toothpaste,
You'll
it'll
hear them.
kill the bacteria, right? It'll break your
Game
ability
changer.
to produce nitric oxide. So that starts with the bacteria in your mouth, and it can affect your blood pressure, which can affect a lot of other stuff, right? So this way of adding Mito to your oral health regimen, so important.
Yes.
Okay, so how
Yes.
about trying
Yes.
to get the new ones in here first? Who is this? I see Panetta from Bermuda.
Actually, Pamela. It looks like Pamela. I think it's Pamela. Pamela, I've unmuted you. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, Pamela.
Hi. I actually was in this. I started in this back in 2024. I didn't obviously continue it, but I still received the emails and things, and I just logged in and it said it's still operational. But do you ship to Bermuda?
Yes, we do.
We ship everywhere.
We ship to Bermuda every week.
Bermuda?
Directly to Bermuda. How do we do it? We do it with a boat. His name is Bill. No, I'm just kidding. We do it for his services. Go to Bermuda all the time. We're shipping Bermuda. So 3 choices. And typically we're using UPS for Bermuda.
Okay, so not directly to Bermuda. I have to go through UPS or Zipax.
No. We use UPS and ship directly to Bermuda. We ship to Bermuda.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to use US address.
No, you can use your Bermuda address. Okay. Give us your Bermuda address. It will arrive at your door.
Oh, okay. Okay, because the address I sign up in, it has my shipping address as US. I guess that's what I had to do once when I first started.
Okay.
So I guess these
Let me help everybody understand. You've asked some great questions, Pamela. Let me clarify this for everybody. When you live outside the U.S., we can ship direct to your door. It's different costs, obviously, depending on the country you live in, Bermuda, the Caribbean especially. But what often happens is people use a reshipper. A lot of those are in Florida, where we ship to the reshipper that you have a contract with then ships to you. For a whole bunch of people, typically in the Caribbean, that happens a lot. We'll ship wherever you tell us to send the package. And there are people in Bermuda, we sent them out yesterday for Trinidad and Tobago. We'll ship direct to you, or we'll ship to your shipper. You're in charge. Tell us where to send the package. That's where it goes.
Okay, but Dale, here's a question though, and just listen to this. If you're using a reshipper, what address do you put in your back office? Do you put the address of the reshipper in your back office, or do you use your home address in Bermuda or wherever?
Right.
That's a very good point. Listen, you should use your address to join the back office and then put in a shipping address, and that's where you would put your reshipper. We have several address options in the back office.
Yes.
And one of them is the ship to address. And in fact, you'll see that also in the shipping software, the actual shopping cart. It's going to ask you for a billing address, and then it's going to ask you for a shipping address. And if there's ever a question, listen, there's always a question. That's what life is about. put your order in and call customer service to confirm how everything's going to show up. We'll tell you exactly, and we can make any changes you need. Great question, Roger. And also you, Pamela.
Okay,
All
thanks. Because I have here. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Please call in
Great
and
to have
ask
you
if you
back,
don't
Pamela.
know.
All right.
Thanks.
Makes it easier when we have to do certain
Repeat that.
things.
Have the products improved?
Of course.
It's hard to believe you can improve
Now
your
you
profession.
gotta do
Okay.
now you gotta do is take them and we can improve you.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All
All
right.
That's a
right.
good one.
The products improve. No, they're horrible now, but buy them anyway. Yeah, they're much better. That's a
Okay.
good question. All right, what else?
Effie White. Haven't talked to Effie in a while, California.
That's right, Effie, I've unmuted you. Go ahead. Hello, Effie. You may need to unmute. Number ends in 1509. And
She's
we're going to have
not
to
paying
come back.
attention.
Roger,
If
she's
y'all
not
raise your
there.
hands, y'all need to
All
pay
right,
attention.
right next.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
There's
She's
Effie.
there.
So she must have been trying to unmute. She removed.
Effie, you're gone
Now
again.
you just
Hold
say
on.
something.
Goodness,
Talk to
unmuted.
us, Effie. Go
Okay,
ahead.
don't touch your phone. Just talk to us.
She touched the phone again.
Effie,
Wow.
leave the mute button alone. Talk to us. Okay, we'll have to
Looks like
come
she's
back
trying.
to that.
Effie, if it's a challenge, just hang up and call back and we'll pick you up, okay? Just hang up and call back. Sometimes that happens, you know, it
Hit
doesn't work.
start live and raise your hand again. Yep, I
Okay?
like it.
Oops.
All right, so let's go get Early Walker in Chicago while we wait on Effie to come back.
All right. Verlene Walker, I unmuted you. Hello, go ahead.
Hi. Yes.
Hey.
I used to oil pull with coconut oil years ago and swish it around in my mouth for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then we were told to spit it out rather than swallow it because of all the bacteria that comes from the gums, the blood, and now the oil. But I hear on the call that we can swallow the restore after we swish.
Yes.
That's correct.
Even with all the bacteria in the oil after we
That is
swish.
very correct. But
This is
first
building
of all,
up your
we're gonna cultivate
mitochondria.
really good bacteria in your mouth.
Yes.
Okay? That's very vital.
Yes.
In addition to helping your body damp out any bad bacteria. So yeah, I do it every day, multiple times a day. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, just after swishing, swallow.
Put it.
Yeah.
Swish it around.
Exactly.
Can you repeat why it's safe again?
It's fundamentally
Why
safe
it's different?
because it's food. It's food that would be good even if we didn't add our technology to it. It's just better when we do.
Right.
Okay? You swallow your food. Swallow this.
Great answer.
Okay, thank you.
These are all considered foods, guys.
All right.
Thank you. Great to have you with us.
Diana Dubois.
All right. Diana, I have unmuted you. Go ahead.
Hi, so I have a little different question. I received an email that says, now I can't even find it. It said that to download this ZenWork X-Force, MoreMito requested you download this ZenWork X-Force. What is that? I downloaded it. And
you get spam. That's not us.
Oh, and then it says 1 month free trial. Okay, so it's spam. Okay.
Yeah. Do not proceed. Delete it from your phone and don't do that again.
Thank you.
Thanks for happens, everybody. There's shysters out there, so
I thought, I think I'll have to download it to get my tax documents because I've got an appointment to get them.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Thank you. Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
that's it.
man.
Bye-bye.
Marvelous. Okay, how about Shirley Starkey?
And I will do
Yes,
Shirley
Effie.
Starkey.
Is this Shirley? Then we'll get after you, okay?
Shirley, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Hi, MoreMito team and MoreMito callers. Yes, it's Shirley Starkey from Philadelphia. And yes, I bought the bundle. It's going on 3 months. And I'm glad you're talking about the teeth and the gums.
Yes.
Now, I've had 2 summers ago, my teeth, I'm 70 years old now, and my teeth has been coming loose, like dominoes. And my top teeth, it was coming loose. I didn't want to lose my 2 front teeth, but it was loose. So they took my top teeth out, and I've been having problems. They were soft, tender. I didn't want to bite too much on anything. But lo and behold, my holistic doctor, Dr. Ethel Wilson, and my husband told me about the MoreMito products. I ordered it. I've taken it. I use it for my eyes. Of course, I'm visually impaired, legally blind. I've used it for my eyes. That's working good. But I'm calling about my mouth. My gums are so healthy. I can't wait to go to the dentist so they can see. I feel like, and this is the truth, I feel like my gums are healthy, and it's feeling when I run my tongue up above, it feels like I'm growing teeth.
Probably so.
Yeah.
It really does.
Several people, it regrows your teeth.
You are.
Those that need it.
You are.
Yes.
Wow. So, again, I thank you for creating these products. They work on your eyes. They work on your everything that's going on in your brain, your health, your mental health, your hair. Oh, here we go with the hearing.
Somebody in the background talking about hearing.
I don't have the hearing aid on.
Hearing issues? Go get your bundle.
No, now I'll be telling, can you turn the TV down? So, I'm taking the products faithfully the way you told me, the bundle, the restore, the cream, the brain and body. I'm taking it 3 times a day.
So she's buying 3 bundles a month because she's taking it 3 times a day.
Results on the healing process I'm going through with my entire body. I mean, what can I say? I have breast cancer. That's doing well. My eyes, that's doing well. My teeth, everything's going good. So I'm going to keep doing it, eat right. And I just encourage everybody to buy the bundle and use it like I did. You know, I do it 3 times a day, put that in my mouth. For my mouth now, I put the oil in, switch it around, keep it in. I do it for about 5 minutes, though, and then I swallow it. Now, it's not a harsh taste or anything, but I feel so healthy, and I just want to thank everybody for listening on my call. Thank you for picking me, and God bless everybody.
Thank you. That was so great.
That was awesome.
And once again,
y'all that have dental issues, you need to rush and get your brain and body bundle.
I just took a screenshot.
Any dental
I'm
issues?
going to try to call y'all back. Okay, I want to talk further about all the things that's been happening with you. Okay, so Reggie Williams in Atlanta.
All right, Reggie, I've unmuted you. Go ahead, buddy.
Wait. I said Effie. I'm sorry, Reggie. Let me get Effie back. Then we'll take you.
Hang on, Reggie. We called him audible. Effie, I've unmuted you. Are you there?
Uh-oh.
Effie.
Still?
You're muted, dear. Unmute.
We're struggling today.
Effie.
I'm going to take a screenshot. Okay, try one more time. I'm going to take a screenshot and call you back in the event that you don't make it on. Okay, second screenshot taken. All right. So let's go back to Reggie. Effie, try it one more time. Hang up, come back. Meanwhile, we'll listen to Reggie. Reggie got a brief.
All right, You're live again. Go ahead.
Wow, what a call, what a call. Oh my goodness, man. This is, what are you going to do when the answer is so simple, yet so simple? Increase your mitochondria.
Yes.
And all challenges just seem to be, your body just seems to rectify it by itself. Well, I got to say this. In the simplicity of this answer that has been given to us by this amazing company and its amazing leadership, ladies and gentlemen, we have a mobile marketing. I've never seen, listen, people always talk about how great AI is and all of this stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, this mobile marketing system, let me explain something to you. It's so simple. And I want to encourage everybody not to what I call spam people, but call the people first. Let them know, hey, I want to share something with you. And so what is, okay, I'm going to send it to you. Is that okay? Yes. And then send them any testimony from the mobile marketing unit. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, the response is so amazing. It was so simple to sign up this person this morning from a simple sending a testimony. I got to thank you, Roger. Thank you, Dale, for what's happening. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not even fully functional yet. So I just got to say, Roger, man, oh, goodness, thank you, guys.
He opened it up and allowed us to go ahead and download the app. And he wasn't completely finished with everything he wanted to do to it, right, to the app. But it's functional enough for us to go ahead and be successful.
And if you have not,
so that means he's putting some more bells and whistles on the app.
You really need to. Okay? All right. So, we'll come back to Effie again in a little bit, but let's get that wireless caller out of Detroit. Wireless caller is at 3462. Put that number in there.
Wireless caller, I've unmuted you. Give us your name and ask your question. In Detroit, number ends in 3462. We don't hear you. You need to unmute. There you are.
Hi, how are you?
We're incredible.
Who are we talking to?
Who are we speaking?
My name is Sublime Jackson. And I am so excited about this teeth thing. Now, I have to need a little bit of instruction. Do you actually brush your teeth with which one, please? I'm looking at the Rejuvenate 2.0.
So to begin with, mix and restore and rejuvenate. Take your teaspoon of it, shake it up. I don't ever like to stir mine. You got to wipe off what you stir with. Just put it in there, shake it, okay? And you can actually take some and put it on your toothbrush and brush your teeth with it. I might play an interview on Monday about a guy who brushed his teeth because he smoked cigars. And so he got that stain in between his teeth. He couldn't get it out with regular toothpaste. He brushes his tooth with that stain comes out. And just in general, massaging your gums in the process of brushing your teeth and everything like that, it's just really amazing. What happens. You've heard the people talk about it, experience it. Okay?
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And also, I'm experiencing balding.
Okay. So experience taking that mixture, put it on that bald spot, okay, and watch your hair come back. We got a young lady here, her hair grew like 4 inches in about 5 weeks. Okay. I stopped putting it on my head. As soon as my hair started to fuzz up, I stopped. I like my bald head. I don't want to be going back to the barber shop. So, yeah.
But for those of y'all that don't like those bald spots or the balding, then you want to get your bundle, because you have these two products working from the inside out. This works from the outside in. But you want to
Wendy, I've unmuted you.
put this on your hair.
Your question.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
We can. We can.
Hi, I'm Wendy Taylor from Atlanta, and I want to say that I started using the MoreMito, and it helped me with my sleeping. I had a lot of pressure behind my eyes. I have a lot of problems with allergies, and so I no longer have that pressure, and so that's really awesome. And my question to you is, I bought the pet formula to put in the mixtures so that I could put that like on my eyes so it wouldn't sting as much. And I ran out of the other Rejuvenate until I get some more. Can I use that pet like to put in my mouth, or can you only use it when you put it in the cream?
No, so Petlife is really restore for that have the ingredients taken out that are offensive to pets. So it's restoring. So you use it the same way you would use restore.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got an echo coming back in your ear. You have a speaker or something nearby you can turn it off?
Yeah, I just muted her. I'm going to unmute her again.
Unmuted.
I turned it off.
Okay, Wendy.
Yes, I'm there. I'm trying to get my speaker to go off. I can't get my speaker off. Shoot.
Okay,
well, did we answer
you have another part of your question?
Okay, now can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay. So I wanted to know, when you talk about the whitening of the teeth, what is the percentage like? Is it 1-to-1 like when you're mixing it, or?
No, you only need about like a teaspoon or so. I mean, you just do it to your taste. I like mine particularly oily. After you do that for a while, you'll arrive at the percentage you want. But start with a teaspoon.
Shake it up.
Okay, a teaspoon of the liquid and a teaspoon of the cream?
No. The jar of cream is 4 ounces.
Yes.
Okay? Every time I open a new jar, I put a teaspoon in that jar. Okay?
A teaspoon of the restore.
But again, you can change that. I mean, sometimes I put more. I mean, like, I don't really measure it out anymore, to be honest. I just pour it in there because I know what it looks like. I know what I want. Because it's going to change the color. And I'm looking for that color and that consistency to be, what I'm accustomed to.
Okay, and then I also did use that for my teeth. I was having problems where my gums weren't like tight around my teeth. And when I did do that, that did help. I would put it in my mouth and switch around. And when I went back to the dentist, she said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. So that was great. And the next thing I really want to work on with my teeth is whitening them. So I think that brushing my teeth with this would be good.
Yes. Yeah, very healthy.
Thank you.
All right, Wendy. Okay, let's try Effie one more time.
All right, Effie, are you there? Speak to us.
I am. I'm here.
Oh, my goodness. Go ahead.
Go ahead before we get muted again.
Hello?
Just a joke, y'all.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, I hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay, it's a great call this morning, and just wanted to ask Dr. Joy a question. She mentioned a flower that we should use. Could she spell that for me so I can get the right name?
Dr. Joy, just start 5 and put you back in the top.
I got her. Go ahead, Dr. Joy. I unmuted you. Do you have the name of that flower?
It's amaranth. A-M-A-N.
Spell that, please.
A. Okay. It's amaranth. No, A-M-A-R-A-N-T-H. A-M-A-R-A-N-T-H. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Doctor. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Dr. Roger and to Dale, a great call today. Thank you so much. I have had a history of bad gums and teeth and when I was in my early 20s. I'm in my 80s now. But my mouth is great because I learned to use the Rejuvenate and the Restore products, and I use them all the time. Now, what I've been doing is rubbing the Rejuvenate on the bottom of my feet before I go to bed at night. Also, on the top of my head, I put it up there, and I also put it in my belly button.
Yep.
And I have a wonderful, wonderful night's rest. I really do.
Marvelous.
So that's all I wanted to say this morning. Yeah, and I think that's pretty good for an 88-year-old person like me.
Yeah. We just keep you kicking right along.
Right, exactly.
All right. Thank you, Effie.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
All righty.
Thank you.
Okay, so how about Lynn from Columbia, Mississippi?
All right, Lynn, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
This is Lynn Whitlaw in Columbus, Mississippi. Thank y'all for this call. I've learned so much from these testimonies. But I have a question. I signed up for Dr. Joy's, the call, the $20, you know, where you get the call
before this call.
I guess every week.
Nutritional call.
But last week y'all said you were going to put 2 or 3 calls on. Can I get those calls added on? I didn't get signed up until Thursday, so I probably was not on when you did the, you know, added the calls on. Can I
go
get
ahead
those?
and send those out to you. Yeah, I'll send those to you. I've got a screenshot, and I'll contact you and we'll get those. Everybody, the calls, the nutritional calls go to the people who pay the $20. And actually, Dr. Joy's calls are just going out. We had to update our list. So, Lynn, you'll have it probably later this afternoon. Today's call and the last 2 as well.
I pay for that call every month.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all so very much. Glad to hear that about the hair. You just rub it on the spot where you need your hair to grow back?
Yeah, put it in your scalp. You don't want to blow that.
Yes.
And it works in concert when you use and restore internally, right? Because we even have like
I'm doing that
in my mouth.
Yes. Yeah, my friend's pet dog hair was turning gray. You put him on Petlife, hair turned black again.
Sure.
So,
can I ask you one more thing? I was going to give some Pet Restore to a friend of mine that has several dogs and they're having some health issues. How does she do that? I didn't know how to tell her what to do.
Well, in the PDF for the pets, which you can get off the website, it tells you. I'll tell you now. You give it to them by weight. There's a scale in there that'll say if they weigh this much, you can start with that much, kind of thing, and put it in their food, on their food, or squirt it in their mouth. Either way, the bottom line, get it in.
Okay.
It'll work.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, great having you on there.
It's also on the side of the bottle. The dosing Roger just described is also on the side of the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, well, I know it's like small writing, you know. Until you take enough of this stuff, then you get that X-ray vision, that telescopic vision, will bring that text right in there, you know.
That's right. I can't read this. Okay, you start with the store. Okay.
All right. Lisa Ambrose is calling us from Sweden, the caller ID says.
Yes, it is. Lisa, go ahead and speak to us. I've unmuted you.
Wait, it says I'm from Sweden? I'm in Pennsylvania, but I don't know why.
By way of Sweden.
Did it snow in Pennsylvania? Your internet provider's confused. Anyway, go ahead, Lisa.
Well, I'm really excited. A couple of friends of mine had introduced me to the MoreMito back in October.
MoreMito.
And I just placed my first order today for, I'm trying to go back here and see what I ordered. Bundle number 1. It's
brain and body.
Brain and body.
1 Restore.
Renew brain and body.
And
Restore Oil and Rejuvenate Gel.
I guess
get a free Rejuvenate Gel when you do the bundle.
Does it come with, like, when you get your bundle, I guess directions on, I'm not quite sure. I hear you talking about mixing things together and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure how to use it, or is there a place on the website that
it's on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. There's a video to show you how to mix the Restore Oil and the Rejuvenate Gel.
They're in the back office, and we say them repeatedly on these calls, so they're everywhere. I'll just say it again, okay? This is an inside-outside strategy of getting all the nutrition we need to restore your mitochondria in. We can't find it in one place or one form. The oil solubles are in Restore. The water solubles are in the capsules, brain and body. And then you have another set that's in the Rejuvenate Cream. And you can put some Restore in it. Take a teaspoon, you heard me say that a few minutes ago. In that jar, shake it up. Now you got all 44 ingredients being delivered transdermally, because that's what Rejuvenate the Cream is designed to do. Yes. Take that nutrition through the skin, into the bloodstream, all the way to the bone. Okay? And that's what you do. And then the starting dosage for the Restore is a teaspoon, right? 2 capsules for the brain and body. And then as much as you can put it, many places you can put it with the Rejuvenate. Now, why do I say starting dosage? Because if you're facing a very serious condition, if I got cancer, if I got a heart problem, I'm going to want to take more. And I'm surprised at how many times I get this question. Can I take more? Yes. It's so safe, I call it a high-tech salad dressing. Okay? So you can absolutely turn it. I triple dose every day. Okay, I know some of you do. I mean, like, after a point, you're finding, okay,
that means
if I
triple dose, it's going to be 3 bundles a month.
Okay, and I just keep going.
3 of these a month.
It's like
3 bundles.
Double and triple dosing every. It's rarely even a double dose with me. Right, we gotta keep that creativity coming. All that stuff Reggie talking about, designing all this mobile marketing system, right? I gotta have these ideas leap out of my brain into the computer out to you, right? So I need a lot of this stuff, and if you do too, take it.
Yep.
All right.
Testimony, I guess, in a couple weeks after I start taking it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Can't wait to hear her testimonial.
Have you with us, Lisa? Great questions, too.
Do like Lisa. Get your product.
Right,
Links
so
are in below in the comments. Or you can send us a message and we can send it to you as well.
In Fort Washington, Maryland.
I've got her, Maritza. I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Happy Sabbath, everyone. I'm in, and I have a question. Thank you, Dr. Joy. You keep making it happen along with the great team, Roger and Dan. I don't recall the other person's name that transfers the call. Kudos to everyone. My biggest question right now is not just for me. I'm with the eye issues. I'm confident I'll make progress. And I got to ask you about a close family member again, retired military, bedridden, going on 2 months, and she's in a rehab place. They're doing better than most because she's been transferred like 3 times now. By the grace of God, I'm keeping the faith. But she's bedridden, and she has had a root canal, which I've mentioned to them many times along the way. I think that's part of what's causing this dementia. Nobody's looking. Oh, they can't get in her mouth. How can I get her to get at least the Rejuvenate and the other one? I keep mixing up the names. 2 R's. Rejuvenate.
She needs the whole bundle.
Get a bundle. Let's just call it a bundle, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm trying to see how to get it into her mouth to alleviate that buildup of whatever's going on with that root canal, because I know that's part of the problem. And could you help me, please? How to get her off
obviously, you got, this is kind of a straightforward thing, right? I mean, if she can open her mouth, you can put it in there, possibly. If not, you can be successful by putting that mixture on her skin. On her skin.
With this
so yes, that's one of my best examples.
Yes.
Mother has dementia. She puts it on her skin daily.
Yes.
Her mother is making amazing progress. Why? Because it's going in through the skin. Yes. Same thing with the kids that we have encountered who are autistic.
Yes.
Right? It was a complete accident. Grandma just put it around the kid's head and neck, back his neck, brainstem, but he bumped his head, said it was hurt.
Yes.
Next day, that kid who had not talked at 7 years old is talking the next day. So that's the evidence. We know it gets in your brain if you put it on your skin. Okay? So don't overthink it. Just do it.
I want to ask you a question. I've been using the Rejuvenate cream with like a teaspoon of the oil in there. Could I just put the oil directly on her skin, or it's best to have them both together?
You can do all of the above.
You can do all of that.
You can do all of the above. You can put it on the skin by itself, put the mixture on top of it. I have done all of that. Okay?
Me too.
It's just do it. It's a Nike commercial. Okay?
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so now we have Esmeralda.
All right, Esmeralda in Florida, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Go
Can
ahead.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you. Super grateful. Okay, so my questions, I have two, and I just need them recorded so that I can send it to the family because I don't know if they could be on the call. You know that I have two people basically almost dying, even though I'm not putting that out there. I'm not proclaiming that they're going to survive. But one has Huntington's disease, Patty, and I need help with obviously more product for her. And then the other one is Raymond, kidney failure, liver failure. He's in a care center, not in hospital, thank God, not yet. And his order is delayed because of the weather, as we know. So we're just, please put it in prayer so he survives. So once Raymond gets the product, the sister's talking about showing it to the doctors, which we know that most doctors don't move forward on anything because they do not understand this technology. So if you could just kind of briefly say something to that effect. With Raymond, I gave him instructions of a teaspoon, like I think it was every 2 hours to try to get his body and his organs going. So if you could just elaborate on that, if anyone can help donate to Hope for Patty, I got her a bundle. But, I'm trying to keep my mom alive. She's almost 95, so I need products for her. So it's difficult to help others. But anyway, we're getting it done. God is good. He will provide. So if you could elaborate on those two. Huntington's disease, they want to put her in hospice. She's refusing it because she knows they're going to morphine her to death and kill her. And then the other gentleman with all those organs failure, and then our technology and how beneficial that will be. Please. Thank you so much.
Right. If you would like to contribute to Hope for Patty, contact customer service. I'll tell you how to make that transfer of your MoreMito cash. Then with respect to the people you were asking about with respect regarding their health, okay, our process is the same. That's why we say we don't do conditions, we do mitochondria.
Right.
What we've learned after 10 years or more of doing this is that when we restore mitochondria with our formulations, the body just performs at a much higher level. Why? Because all of us as we've aged have lost so much mitochondria, we're not capable of reaching that level that we did when we were younger, and it comes back. That's why we get all these miracles literally happening. Everything you can name, the autistic children I was just talking about.
Yes.
People with multiple organ failures. I'm thinking about the Slade's on here now, Sam Slade's heart failure for 18 and a half years on medication. They were supposed to get off of it. Prostate cancer the last 2.5 years before he meets us. 3 months later, they're both gone. And that's not a random occurrence. That tends to be what happens. Okay? Not because we tried to diagnose, cure, or treat any of those diseases. Again, we just nourished the body in such a way that it could grow back the mitochondria. We got serious tech here. It takes 2 months for us to get that XCS product and XCS process into these products with all these ingredients. 2 months.
Yes.
Okay? We make it like we're making, somebody said don't say it's making like making wine, but that's the thing that comes to my mind. Not like we just put this stuff in the bottle and shake it up. That's what everybody else is doing. But the difference, as good as whatever you've done before is that none of that regrew your mitochondria. So that's why we're doing this, and that's why we're having the kind of success we are, because that's what happens when we do. Okay? So hopefully you can get that off record.
Yes, I'll get that. So basically, I say to them, take a leap of faith. The system doesn't have anything else for your loved ones. You're going to just have to trust that God connects with purpose, which He does, and just move forward. So hopefully we can, not only they can survive, but they can thrive. That's what God has gifted us and gifted His company involved. Okay?
And by the way, you have the mitochondrial story in the mobile market.
Oh, I love it.
There's 3 categories.
I use it all the time.
People health, the pet health, right, and for everyone else, ones who doesn't know, there's also a section that says mitochondrial storage. You'll go there. That video that you saw me do last Tuesday night on the Zoom call is there. You can play that. Me, Devin, and I on the screen. Next week I'll have another.
Oh.
So that's some tremendous resources. Yeah. About almost 40 minutes worth, 45 minutes worth of Devin and I. Okay. And,
yes. I have to take off the app I have and reinstall it because I don't have that. Perfect.
No.
Thank you so much for taking that.
You don't have to do it because of that. Every time you go there, there's just more information. Those of you who follow daily, you know there's stuff growing in that share MoreMito info where it says share recording audios, videos, and docs. That whole section is growing. There are more categories I'm adding as I get it on, and before we're done, we'll have it really fleshed out. And as people request things from me, I'm putting it on. The other thing you can do is if you don't see the category you're interested in, there's a generalized search at the top. If, for example, you want to know about has anyone ever regrown their mitochondria, experienced trigeminal neuralgia. All you got to do is spell trigeminal right, okay? And you'll find that.
Good luck with that.
Category for that. Okay. So make use of it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, got it.
Okay,
Thank you. Blessings.
All right, thank you. Okay, so Dan Coates, as we get ready. We got to go early today. Dan Coates.
Dan in Thousand Oaks. I unmuted you. Go ahead, buddy.
Back again, man. What up? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Good. Thank you again. I mean, this is like every week, Saturday and Monday.
This is why we tell y'all to get on the calls.
There is one thing that's
Knowledge is
mandatory.
power.
I'm just going to reiterate it. You've already said it, Roger. There's a mandatory thing. You can't just look at the products. You have to open them up, and you have to take them. And then you get to experience what starts happening. I want to thank Reggie. Also, I have a friend that I met, and when I introduced her to MoreMito, she said, "Oh, I take it." And it's like, "Oh, you do?" And then she said, "Oh, Reggie Williams introduced me." And I met this woman through a contact in Australia who had given me her name. And she lives in the United States. And, I'm sorry that stay warm and stay safe. And because of the cold, the freezing cold that's going on in California, it's good. The weather's good here. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I got a shipment. We had a shipment come in, and they said, "Oh, it's going to be in Friday." And my wife thought it was Thursday. She thought that it was Friday, and she was like, "No, where's that shipment? Where's that shipment?" I said, "It's due tomorrow." She goes, "Oh, okay." And about 6 o'clock on Thursday night, that shipment came in. I have never had shipments come in before from any other company come in before they say they're going to.
Yes.
So incredible.
Their products.
Well, two things. Thank you again. And then a friend of mine just joined, and she has two children who have two grandchildren who have autism. And all I can do is wait to let her take it so that she can feel the benefit, because a lot of people that I introduce, they're skeptical about certain things, and it's like, okay, that's fine. I can just give it to them and say, take this, and then I can wait and see, and I can have that. I know that something good's going to happen. But anyway, what a great, there's great greatness here. It's a gift. We have a gift. Thank you so much. Lots of love to y'all.
Guys, if y'all know somebody that has autism, you definitely want to. It doesn't make a difference what their condition is, but as several people has mentioned autism, you want to make sure they get these products. Build that mitochondria up. Okay.
Red package. Yesterday, although they were supposed to come every day, they said they're coming earlier because it's so cold. However, when I got my Restore, it was fully frozen. I spoke to Rebecca, and she said leave it at room temperature, and it should be fine. So I just wanted to double check to make sure the potency is still the same. even though it was completely frozen.
I mean,
Interesting.
the reverse is
This
not
weather,
true.
I tell you.
In the summertime, do not leave it in your house, in your car, for example, and let it get really hot. But cold is no problem. Okay, the heat will undo the structuring, but not cold.
Okay, because I was also thinking, can I drop it into my smoothie or something, but not in my tea, I guess, right?
Why not in your tea?
Yeah,
I do it in my tea.
Get it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it in.
You can mix it in anything.
All right, thank you. I'm looking forward to
She's saying because hot tea. That must be what she's talking about.
All right, so we got to go early. If I didn't get to you, please come back on Tuesday. And by the way, I want to thank everybody whose voices you heard because they contributed. And I encourage the rest of you who got a story, call customer service. Arrange for me to call you back.
So, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed our topic today. Speaking about regrowing teeth. You heard the lady said that, she can feel something coming in there. And she said it feels like a tooth, right? And so she's not the first person. We've had several people, as you heard Mr. Hill say it, and you hear him on other episodes where he mentions when people first started telling him that they were regrowing teeth, he thought, okay, now they're getting ridiculous stuff. It's just that so many things have happened with people getting on the products, right? That's why you want to hurry up and get your Renew Body and Mind bundle. All three, get the bundle. They all work together. And so the link is actually in the comments, but you can also send me a message and I will give the information out in just a little bit as well. But when somebody had told him that their teeth were growing back, and then so he didn't believe that first person, y'all. This is the CEO of the company, right? Then somebody else from a different state didn't know this other person, right? Tells him that. So then that made him start thinking, right? Okay, somebody else said their teeth were regrowing, right? Now somebody else that doesn't know this person is saying the same thing, right? Then somebody else said it, right? So then he's like, okay, there must be some truth to this, right? So of course, if you know Mr. Hill, he's a researcher. He started doing the research, and yes, when you build your mitochondria up, your teeth can regrow themselves. Most people think that we only have 2 sets of teeth, right? Well, that's because your body, your mitochondria is not built up. So most people never get to that level. And, so people didn't know that you can regrow teeth, but you can regrow teeth. So if you're having any dental issues, you want to get the products. Everybody wants to get a product anyway, because everybody has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. So if you have a pet, you want to get the Petlife and a Rejuvenate. Just a straight Rejuvenate. Y'all have been hearing us talking about mixing the Restore Oil into the Rejuvenate, a teaspoon. On the Health Award Show with Stephanie, there's a video on there to show you how to mix, mix a teaspoon or four drops filled to the 1 milliliter line, which is the top line on here. Okay, it's top line on here. So y'all can see that there's lines on here. Filled to the 1 milliliter. 4 of these filled to that 1 milliliter is a regular dose. Some people don't want to use the dropper. Then they just easily pour it in the teaspoon and put it in here. So you pour it in here, put the top back on here, and shake it up. It will turn from that white looking color into like an orange like color. Those y'all that know me, I wear retainers, and my retainers kind of are orange looking color because if my gums start to hurt, if the TMJ acts up, then I take some of sometimes I take the Restore Oil and put in there, and then sometimes I take my gel, which has some Restore Oil, and put in there, and then sometimes I just do them both, and when I put that either on my gums and in my retainers, that helps to soothe me. That helps to take the pain away. So, but anyway, y'all, dental problems, you definitely want to get that. Definitely want to get the bundle. and if somebody else referred you, you want to get back with the person that referred you. That's one of the things you always hear me say. You'll see it written on a lot of my episodes where I'll tell you, if somebody else referred you, you get back with the person that referred you, because that's only fair. Okay. But you hear them talking about autism a whole lot. We don't go according to conditions, but because the world is so used of talking about conditions, that's why you hear them say, oh, well, does it help with autism? Does it help with receding gums? Does it help with cavities? You name it, because everybody's so used to going according to conditions. Well, we're not in the healing business. We're in the mitochondria business. Okay. So that's why we say knowledge is power. Because when you learn that your mitochondria, when you strengthen your mitochondria, your body can fix itself from anything. Did you understand that? Anything. So it don't make a difference what you're going through. Blind, we've had people that are blind, now they can see. We have people that were deaf, can now hear. We've had people that had never walked before, not only walking but running. You know, you name it. People that had AIDS, you know, they got their T cells up. So you just have to try it. People that were getting shots in their eyes, no longer getting shots in their eyes. You name it. Like I said, people that were bald, hair growing back. So, you know, if you do hair, whether you're a barber, you know, have a salon or whatever, you want to, you know, get on the product for yourself for one, and then you want to get your customers on the product, because you're going to see a big difference once they actually get on the product. You know, hair starts growing back. Men shave. When you shave, you use the gel, and you know, it keeps you from getting a razor bump. Women, when you arch your eyebrows, and you know, or wherever you shave, keeps you from getting those bumps and everything. So when I tell you the products are wonderful, this is what changed my life. Y'all can go to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. Go on our playlist. We have different topics. So you know, there's different ailments on there. There's tools on there. You know, to help you, whether you just want tools helping you to, you know, create your free customer website, how to mix the product, how much of the products to take. The information is there, as well as if you choose which, you know, everybody needs to set up your free customer website. And then if you decide that you want to get free product, information is there to show you what you can do to get free product. See, Mr. Hill when I tell you he's a thinker, and he has opened the door for a lot of things for us, you just need to take advantage of it. Like you heard him say, just do it. Just do it. Get the health better, and then share your testimonials with us. And then, you know, if you decide that you want to actually earn some income from it, right? You can earn as much as you want, but you will need to go into your back office and switch from either customer or referring customer. I tell everybody to do referring customer so you can get the discount. But you'll need to switch it from referring customer in your back office to paid rep. And then at that point, then you can start pulling cash out. Okay. So we hope that you have enjoyed hearing today's topic, which was how to regrow teeth, fix cavities, receding gums, bone loss, bone on bone, and sinuses with MoreMito. And this is what you do. You need to get your products, your Renew Body and Mind bundle, ASAP, and start building your mitochondria up. And like, again, it doesn't make a difference what you have. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful one. Get that mitochondria.